Yo, I think I would have actually cried if I couldn't get in on this. I'll get to watch Soul Calibur vs. Sam Show. Alright, I'm about this life right now. Gotta actually play some Sam Show though. I mean... What moves? There are no moves coming out right now. Ridz is just going in there hitting the buttons. I mean, I say that. I mean, we've been saying this the entire night, but there's been a pretty good structure to what Ridz has been doing. Like, he's been staying on the faster side of Cass's kit. He's not, like, completely just wild. I say that as he throws 2 Wild Rising Bees out there. But, again, like, there is a structure to the pressure that he's putting out there. So, he's not too crazy or anything. Yeah, Rikuto's struggling to really find his footing, because something to keep in mind about Haomaru, even though he does have like a 12 frame, he does have like 14 frame mids. They're not his standard buttons. His AA is 14, his B is a 16 frame B, so he has to look for a 6-6K for a 12 frame, which he hasn't really felt compelled to try to move at all. He does have a 12 frame 2A, but it hasn't really worked out for him just yet. Going to the Cyclones now that he's in the, I have to think of what to call it in this. I can call it Rage. Because it's called Rage in Sam Show, but they specifically put Rage Burst for when he's in Rage and he bursts. But yeah, that's technical stuff. You don't care about all that. You care about the nitty-gritty that's happening in your face. And, the itty-bitty greedy committee is looking pretty strong over there on the left side. Good step. Yo, he's just going to let it rip. That's Sam Show. I'm okay with that. It didn't work, but that Sam Show is hell. Oh yeah, pretty solid punish. It's gonna trade meter for meter, CE for CE, and Ridz finding the Marcus hit was guaranteed. Took 8A plus B over a throw, and just takes the K punch. I don't know if he was like specifically saying that was fun. I would give it to him for trying to have another look, because you didn't point this out. This is a repeat of what we saw in winter semis. So yeah, Rikuto's got to try to find something else to throw at Ridz, because the Astaroth didn't work for him the first time. Haomaru, nah, he ain't ready yet, bro. I'll put it out there. That Haomaru ain't ready yet. So yeah, back to the big man, trying to see what we can get going on. And here we go in the game 2 of the losers finals. Rikuto stepping strong, taking a couple of stomps, not really finding anything, but a step A-B is a good look for Ridz to start things off. Just small blows back and forth so far. Solid. Checked him with a 6-6A plus B. Didn't let him move too far. Got the burial as well. Ooh, asleep at the wheel. Yo, really? So this man broke a command throw, right? And he wants to charge in like that. He's lucky that he got away. But still trying to see if he can regain the lead, which he does, going all the way down the A string, slapping him against the wall. Nice tech crouch with the Wild Rising B, but was looking for it again and got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. One hit away, good duck, check duck. 6B doesn't convert down the whole string, but just takes the 1K to get on the board in game 2. Ridz staying strong. No, he's not, he didn't really have too much of a reason to do this, but this is the second time that Rikuto has started the round just charged directly in the Ridz's face. And Ridz hasn't really shown that he likes to use any of the long range tools from Cast. He doesn't really like using a B6, 6-6A plus B, anything like that to really check the run. And this has been looking pretty good for Rikuto. But of course, I run my mouth, and as what happens with commentators, as soon as they start, things just start falling apart. Now Ridz trying to see if he can close this out. Getting punished for his spin A, and got caught on the ground. I say spin and step. Something with an S. Success. That's what Rikuto's saying. Ooh, and he was kind of late on the 2-2K there, so it worked out for him. Instead of getting the combo damage, he got the re-hit from the Yukimi. For AA. That's plus, by the way. So the thing about 4AA, it is plus. I forget exactly how plus it is. I think it's plus 8 or something kind of crazy, but normally it pushes you too far out. But the thing to keep in mind is that you can't just charge in afterwards, because that's where Astroff gets to cleanly wall you off. Something we might see a couple times, maybe not too much, because again, Ridz is one that really likes using an egregious amount of Wild Rising B, and it's pretty good for keeping highs in check. Mids, on the other hand, not so much. And guess who's back? Good old 6B. That man ran across the yard. Taking an aggressive approach to the beginning of round 4, getting a 2-2B, 6B plus K pickup as well. Looking so good for it. And he really needed the 6B to make contact just to keep the soul charge in check. Doesn't really matter if he finds his way in again with a struggle. And he classed? He actually got through the armor in class, gets a 3B, doesn't get to confirm because he wasn't ready for the wall. But a B. I think that was actually full crouch 2B. It was a vertical attack. And here we are again in the beginning of round 5. Ridz trying to see if he can get in there, get a guard break to start things off. Can't find it just yet. Soul charge to keep the momentum going. Clips him out of the air, but doesn't get the clean hit for the launch. 1K. Oof, the slap back down. Rikuto finding his way to his feet. Yo, he got like the tail end of the active hitbox of that soul charge. Because if that would have whiffed right there, this would have been just a hellacious comeback for him. But he's making it work now. Gets the hit with the 2-1-4A. Dumps him down again. Yeah, doesn't want to play over there. Doesn't put any zoning in front of him. Step. Yeah, this is going to be the end of the round for him. Boom. My bad, I didn't mean to cough in your face like that. But saw the reversal edge. No way for Cass to cancel at that point, but it wasn't on Rikuto's mind to even step into it. So that was the easiest 2-2B punish that he's been given today. And that's the break that he needed to finally get a game on Ridz. Because yeah, that would have been the 4th game. He is now 1-3 against him in this tournament. One and 3 in the tournament, 1-1 in the losers finals, trying to see who can get to the finish line and the race to 3 first. And here we go. In game 3, all the 3s. And hey, keep your hands to yourself. 3 AK using the hilt. Ooh. With a big 6B. Looking for him to stand up. He found him. He found him standing up. Gets the unblockable. And such a good start for Rikuto. He gets snagged up. Yo, that looked kind of funky. 6AB. Getting a little guard damage in there. Nice duck in the 4A. Yo, the double down on the 6Bs. Seen that a couple times from our Astaroth brothers throughout the entire tournament. Just hit the first 6B. A well-spaced 6B as well. So, like, you're not going to put anything on there directly. You're really inclined to try to step in and get something going, and just finding yourself running into a second one, which leads to a counter hit, which leads to your demise. Trying to step, but pump the brakes. Woo! Yo, I saw him turn a little bit with that one. He cheated a little bit to get the unblockable there. Okay, Rikuto, after putting his lightning rod down and getting away, gets the soul charge and is trying to see if he can close out the round. Ridz not going into the silent night as he has Rikuto in such precarious place. Rikuto's able to roll away and just breathe for a second. Stop the train, stop the ride. And that's an exchange that we've seen off and on a couple times. Just Rikuto fighting a command throw, taking his +8 and putting a little traffic in Ridz's face, and Ridz just running into another 6B, but that happens sometimes. 1-1B, finding him on the blade, finding him on the shield. Yo, he actually got the soul charge out? Okay, that's... Woo! Yo, big 9B. Bruh. Yeah, that was wild. you Slugfest? Is that the word I need to use for that? Slobberknock? Slugfest? Oh, we was swinging out there.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Prepare to be amazed.
And he slid that in like by a frame too, because he was about to get his leg chopped off by the twirl A. But hey, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Doesn't mean too much in Soul Calibur because we only look at the wins. And Rikuto's trying to see if he can get one more and move up in the grands. Ridz trying to see if he can find a break point and get us to 2 games as we start off game 4. With all the stepping, Ridz found the timing to 6K his way in. But he's getting checked up. And that's the second time I've seen that interaction where Rikuto looks for the 6A, which is a high. And Ridz is stepping in looking for 6-6A, which has tech cross frame. But because of the timing, Ridz just winds up standing up into the 6A and getting tossed for it. Hasn't really been the end of the round for him at all. As he steps away from the reversal edge, just punches him in the backside with the 2TB. And gets the first strike here in game 4. They're trying to find a break attack, got that shut down. Still had it on his mind, so he's going to make sure to put it on the table. And while waiting again, Ridz finds the timing to get under him with the wild rising B, but Kudos not too deterred just yet as he got kicked in the chest by the good old twirl K. First time we've seen that today. Yeah, he mad, big mad. Using the soul charge to see if he can get some momentum going, stepping into 2-2B, and that's the soul. Ooh, okay. Yo, 6 setup. 6-6 setup from that. Because I had it in my mind as soon as the 2-2B hit, that he was going to go ahead and go to the Titan Bomb, but he wanted a little bit more, and he got paid. The long-range 6-6B, finding the first decisive strike here in round 3, but not really stopping Ridz as he gets the swirl B. Getting a little space. More importantly, the guard damage from taking the 6AB right there. It's where we start flashing. It's really on his mind. Tried to take away, no go. Get some space. This is a really good time to do. Ooh, yo, from the top rope. Goes over the explosion. That means so much. In a situation that was looking like we might be closing the door on Rikuto, he just finds his way over the landmine and goes up 2-1. Yo, he's on match point, by the way. Solid 6B. Yeah, he's not going to get to cheat that one away. Ridz finally gets around the unblockable to start things off. His holding block is Rikuto's going to come in and try to see what he can get done with his soul charge. Try to look for a delayed 4AB, but that's a big enough gap for Ridz to find his soul charge and get a party started. But he gets shut down one more time by 6B. We going into the wall? Not just yet. Finds himself locked over into the corner. BA no good. Doesn't get a whiff punish on the GI. So that means Ridz gets a chance to keep himself in the game. Twirl A, 1K. B, the mid, no good. But because of the threat of the 6BB, that's enough time for Ridz to step on his toes and even it's up 2 rounds, trying to get a break, trying to stay alive in this losers finals. BA again, we boxing. Such a good move from Astaroth. Nice mid-range control. Stepping in, show me your blood. The double bull rush. Oh, and it was looking kind of dicey for him to get around the 2-2B, but he got saved by the armor. Doesn't care how he does it as Rikuto, starting off with a really rocky beginning, is able to piece together 3 straight games against Ridz and move on into the grand finale.